Now, your 13 First Alert weather forecast.
Welcome back. It's 12 minutes after 6, and this is one of those mornings that you're going to want to make sure that the trash cans are, well, secured or maybe not taken out until right before the garbage truck comes. Otherwise, holiday decorations likely want to be secured as well because it is going to be a very windy morning. As we get towards the latter half of the morning, early afternoon, winds will likely be sustained anywhere from 20 to 30 miles per hour. Gusts could approach 40, even 45 miles per hour in a few locations. So very windy day ahead of us. Cloud cover going to remain dominant, but likely staying dry aside from maybe just a couple snowflakes or some stray drizzle. The story for the day really going to be these winds. Temperatures are mostly hanging out in the lower 30s right now. Did have a few upper 20s earlier, but we have warmed up just a hair. 32 degrees right now in Eau Claire, 34 in LaCrosse. Our lower elevations also in the lower 30s. As winds have picked up a little bit, that's causing that rise in our temperatures as well, as most places are between 10 to 20 miles per hour. For the sustained winds, wind gusts approaching 20 to 30 miles per hour as well. Neillsville reported a wind gust of 31 miles per hour within the last hour. Eau Claire's now reported a wind gust of 20 miles per hour as well. All of this to say, it makes it feel like it's in the lower 20s and in some cases the upper teens. 17 degrees is what it feels like out the door in Viroqua. So make sure to bundle up as you're heading out. But also if you're heading towards the east, make sure to utilize a little bit of caution. Now, these winds are picking up because low pressure is continuing to intensify out towards our east, but that same low is bringing some heavier rates of snowfall towards the eastern half of the state. Now, you can see towards the UP, there's a little bit of a transition to rain now as things do warm up a little bit towards that way. But for us, again, under a mainly cloudy sky, may get clipped by a couple snowflakes or raindrops later this morning into the early afternoon. But for the most part, again, things will stay dry for today. Now tonight, winds will relax ever so slightly, but it still will be a breezy night into tomorrow morning as those winds sustain themselves throughout the afternoon, anywhere from, again, about 5 to 15 miles per hour before tomorrow night into Saturday. A few breaks in the clouds start to develop. We get a break from the winds as they'll be very light going into Saturday afternoon, actually giving way to a little bit of sunshine as well. Temperature-wise for today, expected to stay pretty seasonable, right around the 40-degree mark, factoring in our average high in Eau Claire this time of year, 39 degrees. But we're not going to be cooling off too much as our overnight lows manage to only fall to the mid-30s, but it'll likely feel like it's in the 20s, being that we'll have some of those winds to take us through the overnight. Next couple of days tomorrow in the Coulee region, mid-40s, so a little bit warmer, but staying pretty seasonable throughout the weekend, as will be the case in the Chippewa Valley. But Monday does bring us a slight chance at a couple snow showers along with a cool down, with temperatures staying in the lower 30s throughout the middle of next week and overnight lows in the upper teens and low 20s. Now for a Sunshine Award, Sarah Thomas would like to nominate the Chippewa Family Restaurant and says the family is tenacious in its efforts to support our community, most recently donating over $6,000 to fund a school playground. Whenever you walk into the restaurant, you are greeted with a smile and leave feeling valued. The team is humble, gracious, and classy. Chippewa Falls is so lucky to have them. Now, if you'd like to nominate someone, send us an email or head over to our website at WEAU.com.